Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Maple for beer review number 61. And today I have something for you that I haven't had before yet again. It is from Left Field Brewery, and it is their Bricks and Mortar Coffee Porter. So here's what the bottle looks like. Nice sort of turquoise color on the bricks and mortar portion, and other than that, a very plain dark brown bottle with a coffee porter and a Left Field Brewery logo right down in the center. Coming in at 6.0% ABV, or alcohol by volume, and right here on the side, very small, 40 IBUs. So a little bit on the medium side of bitterness, but coffee porter sounds very, very delicious. Porter is a much darker style beer and more coffee forward in this beer for sure. So let's crack her open and see what we got. Alright, and today we're pouring it into our Lake of Bay style tulip glass. Alright, let's get a nice pour in here. Nothing too crazy because I do still want to enjoy some after the video. I think that's going to be a nice pour with a decent amount of head right there, about a 2-finger head. Nice sort of darker tan color of head, and very, very black. Can't see through it on either of the monitor lights, and this one is pretty damn bright. My main computer monitor. But wow, look at that. I can see my reflection in it, but I can't see anything through it. So let's have a smell and then we'll get into it. Dark black coffee. Some dark chocolate in there, and some, very deep toasted or deep roasted malts, like very dark malt smell coming from it as well. It smells really rich, really bold. Nothing really offensive in there at all. So you know what, let's dive into it and then we'll cheers. Wow. Black coffee. We're getting a lot of black coffee and some very, like dark chocolate notes as well in it. Oh wow. Yeah, even some earthy notes, actually real earthy notes to the finish, and what lingers with some more just like black, like fresh ground coffees, like coffee bean as well. Actually very pleasant, extremely pleasant. I really haven't had many porters. I'm more of a stout kind of guy when it comes to really dark beers, but you know what, I'm coming into to the liking of porters and just how well they're actually done. So before I take my second sip, cheers everybody. Yeah. Black coffee, fresh coffee grounds, earthiness, a little bit of dark chocolate in there. I'm trying to figure out what else I get from the beer, but I just can't put a name to it, Very, heavy in the mouthfeel, not very carbonated at all, which is nice, which is perfect for the style for sure. Let's look on the bottle, see what they have to say. So Left Field has to say about their Bricks and Mortar Coffee Porter. Brewed in collaboration with our neighbors, Pilot Coffee Roasters, Bricks and Mortar is our tribute to the brick industry upon which our neighborhood was built, along with our own evolution to becoming a physical brewery. Our whole freshly roasted coffee beans are added to the beer during the final stages of conditioning for a gentle cold extraction process. Brewed at Left Field Brewery, 36 Wagstaff, Drive, Toronto, Canada. So, Toronto, Canada, very local to myself. Keep cool and enjoy fresh. Please drink responsibly. 40 IBUs. Ballparks pairing. I like this. I like this a lot actually. Food pairings right on the bottle. Caramel corn, vanilla ice cream. Oh my god. This and vanilla ice cream. This beer and vanilla ice cream. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try and imagine this food pairing since I don't have it in front of me right now. Beautiful. Some like vanilla bean ice cream from like Kawarthas or something. Ooh! Would blend and just complement the beer amazingly for sure. Other information: ingredients: water, malted barley, hops, yeast, coffee beans. So wow, yeah, that is really nice. You know, I've seen this beer in the LCBO a couple times, and I wasn't too ready to purchase it and to drink it because I was a little nervous, to say the least. But I'm very happy that I did. You know, I took a chance. I'm like, you know, I really haven't had many porters, but I want to get on to the porter scene and see what they're all about. This one is definitely setting the bar high in my opinions for porter style beers, and I do quite enjoy it. So with that, let's have another sip. Just a very easygoing beer. It's more of a slow sipper than I am. While I do these videos, I want to finish the glass throughout the video, but I do still have quite a bit left in the bottle, so I'm just definitely going to slow sip this while browsing the web or playing some Fallout 4. Speaking of which, let's look on to the website, which is leftfieldbrewery.ca. And they do have a page for their beer, Bricks and Mortars, which then again reiterates what is on the bottle itself, and also some additional information. Has the alcohol by volume, which is 6%, and IBUs of 40. Also SRM. If I'm not mistaken, SRM is the coloring of the beer itself. Not 100% sure. Let me do a quick SRM meaning in beer. SRM, number originally and still is defined by beer color intensity on a sample free of turbidity and having spectral characteristics of an average beer is 10 times the absorbance of the beer measured in a half-inch cell with monochromatic light at 430 nanometers. They lost me on that. But it's beer color intensity apparently. So 40 I'm guessing isn't much. Darker beer like this one here. So that's just something, another aspect of craft beer and beer in general I need to learn, and I will get back to you on that description in the future. But other than that, it also on the website reiterates the food pairings and has quite a few pictures of the beer itself, which is very nice. Other than that, wow. Wow. I'm just really shocked at this beer. You know, I'm not shocked at the beer. I'm shocked at the style and how much I actually do enjoy this. I'm a big IPA guy. I'm a big stout guy. You know, porters are sort of a nice, you know, toned down stout. You know, they're not as carbonated as some stouts are, but they more focus on the coffee rather than the chocolate, in my opinion. Looking over here on Beer Advocate for Bricks and Mortar Coffee Porter, the BA score is 4.04 out of 5. Going down to a review, this person gave it a 3.52 out of 5, so not as high as the BA score, but still very respectable. They say, got this from Hopsalutely, thanks guys. From a bomber into a pint glass, appearance pours out clear brown and yields a 2-finger, medium-looking creamy, light brown head with some great retention. Head fades to a full foamy cap while clinging to the glass. A splotchy wisp remains until the end, leaving some decent lacing down the glass as it empties. Smell. Coffee, dark malts, lightly roasted notes of hints of chocolate milk. Taste. Roasted coffee, milk chocolate notes, and toffee sweetness up front, a bolder finish of roasted coffee beans, milk chocolate, hints of cream, and plenty of bitterness lingering on the palate. Palate or mouthfeel. Medium body and medium carbonation, enough weight and creaminess creamy enough too. Goes down fine and finishes touch dry, some bitterness lingers. Overall, good stuff and great feel to support it. It was an enjoyable brew and is well worth checking out if you get the chance. Thanks again, guys. So they seem to enjoy it a decent amount. I'm not really getting the chocolate milk aspect of the milk chocolate. I'm more getting a dark chocolate flavor from this beer itself, but very coffee forward, which is actually really nice, because if you're a really big fan of coffee, like I know some people are, I know my girlfriend is, I'm a decent fan of coffee. My dad's definitely a big fan of coffee for sure. He drinks about 8 cups a day or something like that. But then again, he's a very hard-working man. But yeah, no, coffee, if you enjoy black coffee, for sure, and just like the smell of coffee, you will enjoy this beer, hands down, if you both love coffee and beer itself. But yeah, no, it's very creamy. It gives me sort of a memory, the taste to memory or smells to memory thing that happens in people's brains. It's more of it's a very winter style beer. Like I always, or at least I picture myself out west, out seeing my side of the family that is out west in Alberta, and I'm thinking like, this would be good if I'm just sitting back out at my uncle's house out in Water Valley, which is some very small, like 1-second town kind of thing. You blink and you miss it. It's just nice sitting outside in the cold winter under his sort of like makeshift shed / bar back area, and this would suit very nicely there, even at my cottage, just looking over the water at the boathouse, and a nice cold winter's day. This would be amazing. So, with all that said, let's drink the last one and get ready to the ratings. Cheers, everybody, on the last sip. Whew! That is good. So, ratings for the beer itself. Something that I don't like about the beer, let me think. Not a whole lot much. I'm a very big fan of black coffee, just the smell of it and smells of freshly ground coffee beans and coffee in general. And dark chocolate. I'm not a crazy big fan of dark chocolate, but this is just the right amount of dark chocolate flavor that I'm getting from it that suits me perfectly. So I gotta give it a solid 10 out of 10 for flavor. Overall, for presentation, you know what? It looks very simplistic, which is really nice. They do it really well, and I don't think they're going for anything super flashy in this case. And the beautiful description, IBUs are there. Food pairings is another bonus, and ingredients as well. Brewed on date though, yes, they do have one very faint, sort of at the neck of the bottle. I don't know if you can see that. It says August 15th of 2017. Sort of is a little old. A little over 2 months old, but that's okay. Still tastes great. And for the presentation of the website itself is very, very nice, with a bunch of pictures of the beer and some great information as well. Gotta give it a solid 10 out of 10 again. Yeah, no, I don't see anything wrong with this beer. So 10 for the beer itself, 10 for the presentation. It was a perfect beer. So with all that said, I encourage all of you to go out to the LCBO or wherever you're located at, and you can find this beer and pick it up and enjoy. That'll do it for me, Mir Peruski. And like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers.